Hey, welcome to another video on Expected Value Lotto, where we look at US scratch tickets and their expected values. And in this video, we're looking at the new New York Lottery $20, $10,000 a week for life ticket. This is part of the September 2023 series of tickets coming out in New York. And this is a number match game, and you've got a few symbols that you're looking for. There is a coin for an instant win. There's a few multipliers, 10x, 20x, 50x, but the symbol that you're really looking for is this life symbol. That is what gets you the $10,000 a week for life. And it says here $10 million minimum guaranteed payout. So I guess that means that even if you win that, if you were to pass away before that $10 million paid out, then your beneficiaries would get that money. So that is good, and it is a minimum. So the numbers that you see here are minimum numbers. They could be higher than what you're going to see. Now here on this page, we are looking at the prize structure and odds that the New York Lottery put out on this game. Overall odds are 1 in 3.74, and it looks like you can win anywhere from $20 all the way up to the $10 million jackpot, or 10K a week for life. The one thing that really stands out on this ticket are the odds of hitting that top prize. So 1 in 8 million odds to hit that top prize. But I think $10 million is worth playing for. I guess at any odds. I don't know. I don't know what the odds would have to be for me to suggest not to play it. But anyways, that's really the only thing that kind of stands out to me as far as the prize structure goes. But we do need to talk about taxes. So in New York, for any prize over $5,000, they're automatically going to take out 32.82% in taxes. Now, I don't view that tax money as part of the value of a game, and so that is going to affect these top two prizes. So for those top two prizes, instead of what you see there, I am going to view these as $6,718, and then the top prize as $6,718,000 for that minimum. And again, that could go up depending on how long you live and how long you're getting that $10,000 a week for life. So with those adjusted prize amounts, when you run the numbers on this game, you find out that the payout comes in at just over 71%, and that is at that $10 million minimum. So I put an asterisk there. That means that this number could be higher if you live longer than the $10 million payout, because I guess they'll pay you until you die. I guess that's what this ticket does. Anyways, it does pass the minimum payout of 70% that we look for, but it's very close to the minimum. Typically with high dollar tickets like that, they're like way above the minimum, and so 71% is disappointing to see on a $20 ticket. The other thing we do need to mention about this payout is that it does include all of these top prizes and upper mid-tier prizes, which not many people are going to be seeing, which means very few people are going to be getting a 71% payout on this game. And what we want to know is, what is the payout going to be for the average person with average luck who may not be winning those top prizes? And in order to do that, we are going to subtract out the value of the top 1% of prizes, recalculate, and see what this new payout is going to be. So looking back at the prize structure, the separation between the top 1% and bottom 99% of prizes happens here at the $200 prize level. So if you're just an average person with average luck, when you win on this game, you'll expect to see between $20 and $200. And there at the $200 prize level, the split is 89-11. So, the large majority of these $200 prizes, 89%, are available to average folks with average luck. They fall down here in the bottom 99% of prizes, but there are 11% of these that are going to be included in the top 1% of prizes. And these top 1% prizes are really tough to hit. If you want to know the odds of hitting one, look at the overall odds, move that decimal point 2 spaces to the right, and it's about 1 in every 374 tickets that would have a top 1% prize on it. So you're in a good bit over $6,000 before you would expect to see even one of these top 1% prizes. So that is important information to know if you're playing this game. So what we're going to do is we're going to subtract the value of all of these top 1% prizes from that payout number you saw before, and that's going to leave us with just the value of the bottom 99% of prizes, where 99% of people are going to be playing this game. And when you do that, you find out that the bottom 99% payout comes in at between 61 and 62%, And so that does beat the minimum 60% payout that we look for every ticket. It's not much above that, but it is in that range. So we'll see how this compares to other tickets as we go through the rest of the video. Now, on this page, we are looking at the increases and decreases in New York $20 tickets. And the Week for Life ticket is all the way over here on the right. Here's the data point. So if the person who wins this gets the $10 million minimum guaranteed payout, this ticket would actually have less value than the previous $5 million Cash Royale ticket. I'm not sure how much above this minimum people would have to get paid out for this ticket to actually be, on par with that Cash Royale ticket. It would have to be a lot more than the $10 million. So even though this is this number right here is a minimum, I'm gonna guess that no matter what this payout is going to be for whoever wins it, it's going to be, I mean, it would have to be way more than $10 million for this ticket to meet the value of that previous $20 ticket. So this is a decrease in value. I'm almost certain that in the end it'll be a decrease in value. And I always suggest, if there's a decrease in value, skip that ticket, don't play it. And I don't know. I mean, I don't know if that's what I would suggest for this ticket, because the $10,000 a week for life, that is appealing. Just because, especially if you're like a young person and, you win this like in your 20s, and you could get this paid out for like, 60 or 70 years. That would be huge. So this has the potential to be like a really, really huge, massive jackpot. So, I might give this one an excuse and play this anyways, even though there's the decrease. What I don't like is this overall value, and you'll see why I don't like this overall value as we get on into the video. But up here in green, these are the top $20 tickets that we've seen from New York on the channel so far. So, if you're playing for overall value, the Cash Royale ticket would be the one that you would want to play. It has the highest value of any $20 New York ticket that we've looked at on the channel so far. If you're playing for odds, the Cash X100 would be your ticket. If you're playing for bottom 99% payout, this Week for Life ticket actually has it's the friendliest to the average person that we've seen in New York so far. So this would be the one you would want to play. And then if you are more of a high roller and you want to get a better payout when you are lucky enough to hit a top 1% prize, that Cash Royale ticket would be the one you would want to play. And then over here, we are keeping track of top prizes as well. Now on this page, we are ranking New York $20 tickets based on overall payout. The Year for Life ticket in third place overall. And like I said before, this is a minimum number, but it would take a lot more than the $10 million minimum to bump this up to where it, passes these other two tickets that are above it already. So we'll just call it third place. So you've got some better $20 tickets that you can play. Here on this page, this is the rankings for bottom 99% payout in New York. Week for Life, best ticket for the average person that we've seen in New York so far. Now, this is where we get to compare across states, and this is why I don't like this overall payout. So this Week for Life ticket is 24th place overall. Now, again, this is a minimum. The highest that I could see this climbing on this list is probably 23rd place. It wouldn't take much for it to be more valuable than this Louisiana ticket, but it would take a lot for it to climb a full percentage point. And so once again, New York at the bottom of a list when you compare across states. So New York, just not competitive with other states. So what we want to do really is look up at the top of this list, and we see Massachusetts again. And Massachusetts, we've only looked at two of their $20 tickets so far, but both of them have come in at 81% payout. And we have to ask the question, if Massachusetts can regularly put out $20 tickets at 81% payout, then why is New York putting out $20 tickets at 71% payout? That is a 10 percentage point difference, and that is a huge amount of money. So, a ticket like this, and actually this ticket is going to have way more than 10 million tickets as a part of this entire game. because we saw, I'm going to scooch back, we saw the odds are 1 in 8 million, and there are 3 of these top prizes. So there's 24 million tickets as a part of this game. We're going to stick with that $10 million number just for ease of doing the math. But, if a game like this had 10 million tickets, 10 million times $20 a piece, that's $200 million that would go into a game with 10 million tickets. And then if you're talking about 10 full percentage points, that's $20 million that the Massachusetts Lottery would be putting into the hands of its customers, that the New York Lottery is just sticking in its pockets. Now, for this ticket, it's way more than $20 million. Like, multiply that by 2.5. So that's $50 million that the New York Lottery should be giving to its customers, that it is going to be putting in its pockets on this game. And so that is a shame. That is embarrassing. And the New York Lottery people should be embarrassed about it, and they should be held accountable. And the only people that can hold New York accountable for giving out like trash tickets like this are the people of New York. And so the people of New York, you really have to stop buying these tickets. That's what's going to do it. Is, if their sales dry up, they're going to have to become more competitive with states like Massachusetts. And so my advice is, don't buy New York tickets. Swing by Massachusetts, pick up some Massachusetts tickets, and buy the absolute best product that you can. So that's my advice. Here on this page, we get to compare bottom 99% payout across states, and the Week for Life ticket, a little bit more competitive here, in 11th place overall. So, I'd say this is, pretty average. So the average player is going to feel okay about this ticket. Not great, but it's going to be okay. Now, here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets that we've looked at on the channel so far. 71% not even close to making this list. And the thing that I really want to point out is that we have Massachusetts $5 tickets on this list. So this $20 ticket that came out from New York has 5% is 5 percentage points less valuable than a $5 ticket from Massachusetts. That is insane. That should never happen. It is backwards. And this, again, New York should be embarrassed and ashamed for putting out a ticket with such a low payout. If you want to take it a step further, Massachusetts $10 tickets are regularly coming in at 81% payout. So every state, not just New York, but every state, if you have a $20 ticket, it should be more valuable than a Massachusetts $10 ticket. So any $20 ticket that comes out should have a minimum of 81% payout to be more valuable than a $10 ticket from Massachusetts. So yeah, I mean, my advice is, go in on books with Massachusetts scratchers. Find somebody you trust on social media and just, be a part of what they're doing in Massachusetts until your state catches up. Dry up their sales and force a change. Now, here on this page, these are the top 36 tickets that we've looked at on the channel so far for bottom 99% payout. So friendliness to the average player, 61% for this Week for Life ticket. A couple of percentage points off this list as well. So that is about it for the New York Lottery $20, $10,000 Week for Life ticket. Don't be tricked by the appealing, by how appealing this top prize is. This is still a trash ticket. New York Lottery is just 100% trash, like all the time, for every ticket that it puts out pretty much. So yeah, I mean, I feel like I need to apologize for the New York Lottery for how bad these tickets are. But anyways, please don't play these. Please tell your friends not to play these. Find somebody from Massachusetts that you trust. Get in on some books with them until New York decides to do better and treat its customers like, like human beings. And so, yeah, that is it. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.